My apologies. I've gone off, so I'm using a different screen. So I hope I'm clear. So we reached number 5, where you have to reach in and reach out. Number 6, take a break. It is good sometimes when you feel it's all too much. You don't have to keep watching the sad news. You can watch a good movie that will make you laugh. Even when you are very sick, one of the things that you are recommended to watch is a comedy. Something that will make you laugh, something that will make you forget, something that will make your mind wander around in the good areas of your brain. Because when we have bad news all the time, it also works on our subconscious. We don't want to flood it with negativity. We look for something that is positive. So, number 7, journal your feelings. There is something good about writing what you're feeling. Sometimes when you write what you're feeling, you could be surprised that when you write down, actually, you begin to ask your questions like, is it true? Do I need to worry about this? Do I need to keep focused on this, or do I need to move forward? Because I need my life moving on. And when you write, remember, when you write down and you start to question yourself, you'll start to heal yourself. I know one person who used to write a lot was my dad. My late dad had a habit of writing, always writing. And because of his writing, he had good memories of things. And I guess from his writing that one of my sons adopted that. And I see it is really, really good, because when you write, you can always reflect back at some point. And when you reflect back, you'll be surprised that what you were afraid. I actually saw something today. Is it today? Yesterday, somebody sent a very nice thing that said we are living in historical times at the moment, and we should take note of these things, and we should actually note what's happening. Take photos of where you are at this moment, because in years to come, you will look back and you'll be wondering, seriously, it happened at this time? And you will not have the detail of that time. Capture that, and as you grow older, these are some of the things that you'll be able to share with others, as they will have missed this time. And whatever you'll be telling them will be news. And so when it is news and you have it somewhere, then it will really make a big difference, because you'll tell them, we were here during this time, this is what happened, and we were able to go through this tough time. So you too, whatever you are going through, you can go through. And number 8, focus on things that you can control. That has been said many times, and I want to repeat again. Focus on the things you can control. There are certain things you can control. There are certain things you can't control. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you only can do so much, and that is where your focus should be. What you can control. And thankfully, you can make a meal, which means you can control what you are going to eat. You can control how you are going to help yourself or help the family to build an immune system. That you can help. That you can do, because it's within your control. Other things that you can't control, please, there's nothing much you can do about it. And that can be a source of frustration and actually stress. So it's better for you to focus on what you can control. Number 9, embrace distraction. Distraction could come in terms of the children around you. Remember, the children are from schools, colleges, they're at home, spouses at home, everyone is around, they're making plenty of noise. Even my dog doesn't care that I'm streaming at this point. Every time he hears I'm streaming, he's there barking and making a lot of noise. Like, you are making noise and I'm the boss of this environment. And I say to myself, yeah, I recognize you're the boss. So you too, embrace the distractions, because you need them for your sanity anyway, because that keeps you reminding you are still human. And because you are human, all these things have to coexist with you. And it's the minute you appreciate everything around you and things that must exist around or where you are, then you begin to appreciate you are human. I know with those 9 things, you are going to be successful in terms of being able to have the right mindset and knowing that you can still plan with the right mindset despite everything. Let me repeat the list again. So you can stay positive, you can have the right mindset during this crisis, and I have given you 9 things that could help you, that will help you to stay positive. Number 1, don't put your head in the sand. Number 2, remind yourself every single day that this too shall pass. Number 3, make a plan, and that's what we are doing right now, making a plan. You know where we are, we know where we need to be, but before we start moving, do we have the right mindset? So we need to have the right mindset. How do you balance that right mindset in the midst of this crisis that are driving everybody and pushing everybody to the edge? Yes. So think about things you're grateful for. I'm sure you're grateful for the day. Yeah, if you see the sunrise, if you see the sunset, you thank God for another day. Grateful that you are here during this historical time. You thank God for that. Number 5, reach out for support. If you need support, reach out for support. Don't ignore. Ask for help if you need it. Talk to others. They could be needing your support. Everyone needs to feel they are supported. It is at this time you feel you are no longer an island. It is at this time you appreciate those around you and your friends, family, and the people who are supporting you. They might be your friends or not. They might be your family or not. Number 6, take a break. You might need to take a break. The news are coming fast and furious. They are too negative, they are too discouraging, they are too scary, they are too worrying. And if you're just watching the news and just sitting there, you might end up not doing anything. You might just sit there and lose hope. You might sit there and be depressed. You might sit there and keep crying. You don't need that, because there is another season that is coming. It must find you in that place where you are ready to take and move forward. Number 7, journal your feeling. What are you feeling at this moment? What are you feeling? What is worrying you? What can you do? So what are you feeling? What are you seeing? It's so good to journal those feelings, because by journaling them, you might be able to address some of the things that you are feeling. Because if you don't journal, you might not know exactly what it is that you feel at any point of time. Focus, number 8, focus on the things you can control. And there's so many things you can control. So focus on those ones. The other things you can't control, you don't need to focus there. Embrace distraction. And I said, at this point, you're home with your family. And you know what? With family, kids, pets, name it. they can really be a distraction. So if the kids come around, if the dogs are barking, if the cats are fighting, if the children are fighting, maybe it's something that you could learn from their fighting, what's going on, and it can give you some renewed energy to appreciate the people around you or your environment. So with those 9 things, I want to live and believe that you've got something to help you in your plan as you move forward, because you need to get moving, you need to have your focus, and you need to have the right mindset in this crisis. What will you be focusing on so that you get to the point where you're supposed to be? You have to move, and you can only move with the right mindset. I believe with those 9 tips I've shared, you will be able to start moving in the right direction towards your desired destination, and that in a few months to come, you will be so proud what action you took, because with that action, you will be better placed to deal with the new stuff that you might be required to do. The new skills will be required, and you could be in that place where you can provide those skills, or you can use those skills, and you will be proud that during this time, despite the challenges, you are able to move yourself forward. I believe in you, and I know you have seen the sunrise, and you are maybe seeing the sunset like myself. You are grateful for this day. You know there are certain things you can't control. You are following every instructions that has been given to you. You know that tomorrow there's somebody who needs you, and tomorrow is another day that gives you an opportunity. You have to start right now. I know you are going to do something. I know and I believe that you are taking the right action, and you have worked on your mindset, and with all this said, you will be moving forward. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Remember to share your feedback and your comments below, and feel free to share with your friend. Until then, I will see you next time. Goodbye for now.